A tip for Nyasha for high daily update TV so that share and answer and no first time I share so any the noble coins so no one subscribe single news be an she be a notification. Our phone so now shopping so many for so be shamo down for so and you be for me and go straight to my issue. It is a pretty be a tremor na a year 2016 2012 more na Ken Japan about one thing criticize John Dramani Mahama any electoral commissioner from a Charlotte Seno or kind sema and certified Charlotte say Charlotte obi a kyerɛ sɛ ɔyɛ ahyɛwoni, ɔyɛ positive lady no. Finally, Kenya pa aba abɔnten aka akyerɛ Charlotte sɛ ɔpa n'akyɛw yie paa wɔ ne nsɛm na ɔkae no. Wanka ne yie koraa. Saa pa ɛyɛ Mahama so akyɛw ne nsɛm yi a ɔkenkan a kyerɛ sɛ na ɛnyɛ asɛm ketewa no. Ɛno na ɛyɛ NPP ni bi aba abɔnten abɛleki saa information a kyerɛ sɛ ɛmu ɔwerɛ mu yie paa. Owie na ɔkaa sɛ NPP foɔ no ɛnkyɛ ɔmbɛwalk straight to ɛyɛ Akufo-Addo office. Na ɔmo aka akyerɛ no sɛ w'amammuo no ɛyɛ bɔne nti yɛsan firi w'akyi na wakɔdi ɛyɛ party foforɔ akyi. Na ɛno ɛna wɔka sɛ ebitumi de ɛyɛ impeachment of ɛyɛ Akufo-Addo ɛde aba ɛnyɛ asɛm ketewa. Owie no ɛna ɔkaa nneɛma bi esisi wɔ Jubilee House a na emu ɔwerɛ mu a kyerɛ sɛ Bawumia atumi sum maamaama yɛ aden ɛsɛ Kɛmfo Yata atea no ɛwɔ nipa anim a kyerɛ sɛ ɔdwene ho a wɔnte aseɛ. Enim sɛ ɛyɛ Ken Japan nso ba abɔnten bɛka kyerɛ Ghanafoɔ nyinaa sɛ ɛyɛ aban wei ɛyɛ aban a kyerɛ sɛ emu ɛɛtan kyerɛ sɛ ɔdwene ho a wɔnte aseɛ kyerɛ sɛ wahye ɛyɛ ne 12 million ɛyɛ dollars a emu ɔwerɛ mu yie paa. Ɛno ɛna Mpiamanyɔkuo no aka kyerɛ no sɛ $12 million ɛyɛ sika bɛn ɛyɛ sika ahia bra na bɛjoin ɛne ɛnyɛ campaign. Sɛ yɛtumi awi ne Ghanafoɔ kɔma na ɔmo vote ma na yɛba abɛn mu a 12 million yɛ sika bɛn yɛde bɛma wo kama na aboro so. Wei ne information ne leak bi a ɛyɛ NPP man bi aba abɔnten abɛleki saa information a kyerɛ sɛ ɛfɛ ne nii aba abɔnten abɛleki saa information a kyerɛ sɛ emu ɔwerɛ mu yie paa. Kyerɛ sɛ ne nsɛm na ɔka no na emu ɛɛwerɛ mu yie paa. Kyerɛ sɛ Jubilee House kora mpo no emu ɛnhyɛ dɛ mu ndwo saa. Nti ɔkam ne nkutinsɛm bi a ɔde to dwa ba a ne yɛde nkɔm ahwehwɛ no ato afa ɛyɛ nturo a ɛyɛ Akufo-Addo so ɛretwa ɛyɛ Ghanafoɔ ɛberɛ a na ɔreba abɛn mu no ɛne the same routine a kyerɛ sɛ Bawumia nso fa. Nti ɔkam ne nkuti ɛyɛ ni yɛba ne yɛde nkɔm ahwehwɛ no ato.
Inquiry will go on. Me can't nice if you me call Ghana next government beba. I don't belong to any party, but we have to draw a line. Cause me die or Ghana, me retire ko Ghana. Uko Kronuma, I was in Ghana from December 11th to January 31st. It's not easy in the country. I get rough. And I can't imagine how the people in the country are living right now.
Okay.
But these are the same people who are not critical of anything. Girl, that's more Ghana
for critical. You saying that Ghana for not critical?
They are not critical of anything. Sister Fia, they don't know their MPs. They don't know the issues. They are not asking the right questions. We have a weak followership because Kelly argument say if the followership is right, the leadership will be right. Mm-hmm. If the followership is right, they will understand they have power.
If you are the leader, the followership is the problem. And then how can say we can't take Canada Japan? Is you say, oh no, is he a follower?
Canada Japan is not a good follower. Horrible follower. Sister Fia, look, I'm going to be honest with you. Mm-hmm. Canada Japan, or yeah, my brother Junior Wadisco, my younger brother. Okay, so that it's there. Kennedy Japan cannot be taken. They are saying that Canadian come for NPP from insulting them to this and that. How can you take Kennedy Japan? If I'm consulting with him, I'll tell him say he needs to work on. And me didn't attempt, but his emotional intelligence is poor. It doesn't mean he's not intelligent. He's emotional. I'm using the term carefully. Emotional, that means your ability to govern your own emotions and relate to others.
Yeah, but it's emotional intelligence, but how about the strength? The other things are why I'm trying to link that to a summer Okasa second Japan baby because me who video now. My first point was Canada Japan is the savior now because MPP campaign is struggling. He's not going to. You don't think he's the savior now for them?
Why is the MPP campaign struggling? They have performed badly. So what is Ken going to do to save them? Ken himself said he lost 12 million. If what Ken is saying is true, and he's told us what these people have done, again, Sister Fia, was it not Ken who apologized to Mahama?
Yes.
For saying all the things he said? Is it not the same Ken who told us Charlotte Osei was a prostitute? and then apologize for saying that. How can you take somebody like this seriously? We shouldn't even use Ken as an example of anybody saying anything. I'm telling you. Because the guy is so...
Okay, your point, no.
Bawumia Kofa Ken Abba is a sign of desperation. He's not going to change anything. Ken is not doing this from the bottom of his heart. He's doing it because any can or NPP ni, and he doesn't want to be seen as somebody who is fighting against Bawumia. But Ken is not.
No ni asem no. Eti mame kwa ni bara mane nana ya ho no because omu na wo. Issue ni you ona na wo ka che me earlier say. Omu amoto abana, which is the followership no. The focus of this whole campaign ya Kennedy Agyapong abeka or this showdown abawina should be on the followers. Party supporters, sympathizers, it should not rather be on the candidate. Why you are saying that you have attention
since I enquire from school near you prefect. You prefect one of wow, I tell how to tell with the prefect. A leadership position. We Chrome America and Quadana. Near small election be near in the class BBB na counselors were mentors were guiding say ni say we non in a more Bill Clinton no internship say someone who are called White House. Sanya man kitin later on they become leaders. US Army. Mantra ni say before you are trained as a leader in the US Army, no, you have to be taught how to follow. Because the notion is that good followers end up being good leaders. If you know how to follow, you can lead because you understand the people around you and how to work with them. Oh, say say oh we mamu it is never about juma ana we. It's always about that dependency. But in the end, Kelly besides China wall. No, where did the Masons go? Masons see China wall. No, were they all leaders? They were not leaders. Oh, almost several examples in history. Even in the US, the Constitution says we the people. The Constitution doesn't say we the leaders. And Boston Tea Party Declaration of Independence says all these things were done by followers, not leaders.
Are you saying your politicians now young Ghana voters, any followers? Say some leaders now, and your fault. And I mean demanded from them.
A very tricky question, Ubisano, because you can't blame the politicians because what inures to their interests is what politicians will do. So, partly responsible. But yes, we've not been enabled by society. Simple question. America, parents, where do babies come from? You can't ask that question in Ghana. You can't possibly go to your dad and say, where do babies come from? And your dad will even sit down with you and say, if you're a follower, these are the things you need to do. And problem, look at Nanado. Take Nanado as an example. Look at the people within NPP. How many of them have been able to go and say, Nana, your son was in a power. I wait say now MYN and you need to change. Now once these are the things. 80 MPs, what happened to the 80 MPs? Almost original says and I Kennedy. It says Nana chose Ken over them. And Kelly is saying we don't even know, we the followers, we have power. The buck stops with us. Nana Dwanina Moses says MPP for Efinechia. He will be removed from power just like that before his term is over. But we have not been enabled, we've not enabled ourselves to be self-critical. Following, has serious responsibility, Sister Fia. And we've not exercised that responsibility. And was it 4 years, Yakotuava, Senya Okan, Yedi Angwani Muni Bentuanaba, Yabeji. Ye wia ni akoto aba ye wia amamu na koye every 4 years ni akoto aba. Within the 4 years, no, what do we do to hold these leaders accountable? Your situation didn't help it because Obia sorry and Wakosala or Kennedy Agyapong fee compare school fees a man. And such a follower, no, how can he be critical of Kennedy Agyapong or ye bibia also oyai? Who can Kennedy Agyapong? Kennedy Agyapong cannot be taken seriously. This is a man who said he lost $12 million because of Baumianum policies. $12 million. But you know what's going on now? Ken has been assured. Say, Master Tubu, as yeba, you get your opportunities with 12 million. Yes, you can be my NPP. When you take a back, and Tikwano to me and your campaign, Emra back power. That's what's going on.
No.
That's
so
why
you saying Kennedy Agyapong cannot genuinely because Kennedy Agyapong that your NPP need through and through. Are you saying that without some sure no? Kennedy Agyapong can't to mean Casa or Baba Boaba without any incentive. Is that what you're saying?
you saw the primaries. You saw Kennedy Agyapong say Bawumia is not a leader. Okache say Bawumia cries like a baby. Okojina Ken enim no. Ken Oforiata was able to shut Bawumia down. No. We were not there. You and I were not there. Ken the Bekache.
But you say Ken and Casa without any incentive, no. On to me, Sana Diana.
Oh no, Ken at heart would want the NPP to continue. But Ken also have told us, NPP current record, no, does not enable them to win power again. Okache said, we can't prosecute this case, this current election. And we, Sister Fia, you and me, Krano, as followers, no, we should not be willing NPP on to even contest, let alone win. Given their current record, and I will see a two or more so that the new government will come upon so that we will see what has been done. A lot has gone on. Needs to be probed at a minimum. And near Bompire saying Yankupon ye adumna ye new government. This
Yenia Bema Penny MPP Guru Naba but Likee some information and name worry me pa can Japan I don't know Crampo patch okra to say Enyas and to a pa shout to say Achopan to say Enyas and to look catch and say we will be away or a prostitute and as or boy or a jantra near the ade. Oh, you know, and I just say a vim lady so the edify and try a Akufado a cha a Ghana for go phrase some a nkurɔfoɔ bi ma ɔmo ba ɛyɛ de show so na ɔmo kasa no na emu ɔremi ba na ɔmo kasa ntwerɛ a Ghanafoɔ ɛde twa ɛyɛ Akufo-Addo ntwerɛ otwa ɛde kyerɛ Ghanafoɔ na ɔkɔ ɛbi kɔdi banku ɔnom pure water ɔnom kalipo ne ade no saa de same ɛyɛ strategy no ɛna Bawumia nso afa ɛsɛ owura house to house ɛbɔ load ne ade kyerɛ sɛ wodwene ho a wɔnte ase nsɛm bebree na ɔmo aka kyerɛ sɛ ɔka kyerɛ Ghanafoɔ nyinaa sɛ Bawumia so the ntwerɛ no na ɛbɛdada Ghanafoɔ na Ghanafoɔ yɛ mistake no nkɔtɔ abaman deɛ ɛne ayɛka ntwerɛkam ne nkuti ne ba ne ɛde nkɔmɔ twitwa no
I'm not doing this from the bottom of his heart. You know that, and I know that. Onuke he feels aggrieved. Say MPP4 has betrayed him, given all that he's done for them. He thinks he should be where Bawumia is right now. I'm telling you. So with somebody with that mindset,
He's not being genuine.
Oh, he's not being genuine. You know that. You know it. Nanaya knows it. I know it. Say Ken is not being genuine.
How can you really smile and say it's not being genuine?
Oh, he's not being genuine.
Why
you see Ken you're genuine now. Ken you're genuine now. Or Kasa with passion and emotion. You don't see that. He's just going with the flow. I mean, and you can't blame him. As NPP ni mapa. He loves the party. There's no doubt about that. And he's disappointed about what Nanado ni Bawumia no mabe no. It's a fact. Obia will lose you 12 million. That's a small amount. And all along he's been calling, say he comes on air and they never listen to him. Ken. Nana Yakasa.
Nana, Mami, what do you think about this whole bringing Ken into the picture? No? You agree with me, Anna?
Mami Chao, ni Michao, me Maya Conso. Ni Ude mi bofu, some kwa kuchia mi chrome phone, and my prepare phone. One cop. Intina fear about Nagana, or the alcohol no mabo. Or more
Yeah,
blood.
Mekopa.
Makacho.
Mekopa, me planning for my next year around December. And she says, yeah, dear. Yeah, engaged.
Bomodiana alcohol mamado memo. These are some of the things made me feel say to me church which and conform. And as the campaign starts proper for us, I think we face one mopping. As we get down, we explain to people say actually by it here, but going into the future, we know how to get it out of this. Like Akufo-Addo Apollo said, we know how to get this economy out of any difficult situation. We needed to do what we needed to do at that time because anchor. We will not be in a better position today to even discuss about our recovery and where we're going.
And then let's go to the followership because the argument is a Ghana for Nankasano. Yendu baby, ye bet me I independently objective enough and base our choice on that. But the also party said it will not annul to any benefit to you. I don't know. Do you think that way? No, the followers buying the about me, because the allotator video now boy and also party say a very strategy. That retail campaign is really working for Baumia. In fact, allotator sending me some video be an boy to you about Kesi. And I do not jump. They jump on a pole, but they were there waiting for him. And they say it's working. And I was saying that this is what my mama started. This is what he was doing. And my mama as we jay no kakana about me and abe father. Oh, Nina Oka say followership but the allotation can say the followers are buying the strategy now.
You better no crash. Oh, Miko Jina Masaman says, yeah, catch him. Say, listen, me, I'm a retired guy. I have my retirement coming. I have my houses in Ghana. I don't need anything. I push my Mercedes. I do what I want to do. I don't need you to feed me, Minya. But one thing is, I love you as a human being, and I love my country. I'm willing to give the rest of my life to you. I'm not going to pay your child's school fees because you are responsible for that. Go and get a job, work 3-4 jobs. See, that's how I paid the school fees for my kids. I put them through college. They didn't owe a dime when they finished school. I did everything. If it meant driving Uber, I'll do it to pay my children's school fees. Almost graduated me without owing a dime. So I buy no car. Kona koye juma fashion ba. Me buy me DMP. Me DMP say me be Uber school fees. Who ba dwene ho uni oba na eda no dwene ho say ba na eba no you have to take care of the child. That is not somebody's responsibility. Yeah, papa no mu ye no omo tete yen. I don't remember the last time my father said
how can I say about campaign strategy now based on intro. They are not telling us that it will work on the voters and they will end up voting for them because
oh yes
okay
no
okay
oh yes they will believe the lies and nanado no when the answer voters try me so yeah num calipo nanado ni nkrofo edidi wa yimu and then and now friend nanado say o me try on num calipo ni eni baku ofi obeba oba obeka tell say wo ya ohimala sorry onu nkasa sorry Nigeria ho na sum no. This is what we have now. They don't tell the people the truth. And this is why this whole thing is continued. We have to show tough love and tell the people, Maza, you are having 10 kids. You are going to be responsible for all 10 kids. And yet me responsible to take care of you, your kids. If you can't take care of them, don't have them. It's as simple as that. But we will go and say, and then they account a platform. No, so queen mothers and chiefs should get allowances. We had a hot discussion on it on our WhatsApp platform. Why should queen mothers and chiefs get allowances from the taxpayer? If you people install your chiefs, then
abusuafo no tie for any information ababɛtɔɛ no so a kyɛ sɛ ɛmu ɔwerɛm kyɛ sɛ nsɛm a Agyapong kekan mmere bi atwam no ɛno ara na ama Ghanafoɔ nyinaa ate enim sɛ ɔkɔ radio station so ɔkɔka sɛ ɛyɛ Bawumia koraa feel as economist ne ade na waba abɔnten campaign ama ɛyɛ Bawumia. Na information rich according to NPP amanyɔkuo no mufoɔ no bi na ɛka sɛ yɛn nti ɔjoin ɛyɛ Bawumia campaign sɛ ɔmo account no adwene sɛ ne 12 million dollars sika na ɛhyee no ɔmo sɛ ɔmo wi na ɔmo ba abɛn mu a ɔmo make sure sɛ ɔmo de sɛ sika no bɛma no because sɛ sika no ɛyɛ ahe bɛn ɛyɛ ahe a owi na ɔka sɛ ɛnkyɛ na NPP growth for no bi koraa bɛwɔke straight to ɛyɛ Akufo-Addo office na ɔmo ɔka kyerɛ no sɛ hey my friend amamu ne wɔmbɔ ne yie enti sɛ saa asɛm wei si di a that means sɛ ɔmo betumi ayɛ impeach Akufo-Addo because NPP amanyɔkuo no ankasa sɛ ɔmo mpɛ ɔde a that means sɛ ɛmu ɔwerɛ mu yie paa wei ne information abɛtɔ dwa owi na ɔka sɛ Akufo-Addo nkyerɛ a wɔde twa Ghanafoɔ no ɛdi banku ne mako nom kalipo nom pure water ne adade saa de na ɔyɛ nyinaa yɛ ntorɔ ɛno ara bi na ɛba Bawumia so far ɔsa meka ne sɛ ɔbɔ ludo ɔkɔ house to house ɔkɔ market yɛhuro no kɔ nanamu ne ade ne nyinaa ɔsɛ ma montie Bawumia because moyɛ least mistake na motie no a moawu because ɔbaa Ghana no according to ɔsɛ ɔbaa Ghana no odi 1 month pɛ na 1 month koraa ne ho hyehyɛ no paa na ofiri Ghana wohu sɛ Ghana mɔɔbrɛ paa keka nsɛm bebree a na ɛyɛ like mɔɔwerɛ obetumi wadwenkyena akɔ comment section obetumi nso ahyɛ ama wadamfo so ɛnyɛ bi ahwɛ subscribe man ne di ne ɔbɔ kwan so ha yɛ daily update.